Hi everyone, Shane Stevenson, Director of Museum Collections and Curator here at the Buffalo Naval Park, and thanks for your continued support. So I am standing in veg prep on USS The Sullivans, and this is one area that we are going to have open for this season. All right, we're looking at another area in the aft deck house for the heads, the main heads on board, and the 5-inch handling room. But as of right now, so that work has to be done as well. But as of right now, I'm in here cleaning, doing some cleaning. So, you've probably seen this before. A long time ago I did a video, carbohydrates, fats, and sugars, or sugars, fats, carbohydrates, where I talked about the galleys on each of our 3 vessels and did some comparisons. But I gotta get my handy dandy flashlight. And when I say we're doing cleaning, I'll show you what I mean in the overhead here. So, alright, so if we take a look, so I've started, we have a lot of grease, as you can see. Alright, I don't want to touch up things too much because look at the degradation of the paint. If you can see that, I'll put that on low, or maybe that's even better. Alright, so starting in the overheads and working down, and I decided to do a video and stop right here so you can see how much grease, and this is certainly, we are right at almost ground, we'd say ground 1 maybe instead of ground 0 of the capsizing event. So there's been a lot of the overheads were certainly underwater, and there's some evidence of it. I've cleaned over here, not over here. But now heading into the galley. Okay, so we've got our 3 kettles, and I had, for some reason, I don't have the booklet of general plans for the Sullivans in the collections, but I have the USS Ingersoll. So let's take a look at that. What I highlighted in red is where we are at. We just came out of the veg prep area, which is right there. We walk in, I'm standing right here. So you can see we've got roasting and bake oven, range oven, and then a fry kettle. Right, we don't actually have a fry kettle, we have a deep fryer like you'd see today. So here, and then we have more ovens for baked goods, bakery goods. But this was the, like what you'd see today, like a deep fryer. Right there. So the booklet of general plans for DD 652, USS Ingersoll, says it was a frying kettle. We also have the soups and the soups and steam bowls here. And then the provision stores back here. These would be for dry goods. Alright, so we do have some nice displays here. So we got to get some stainless silver cleaner and clean in here as well. We got to get this panel replaced right there. And then of course the reefer decks you've hopefully seen with our step forwards. We had 2 volunteers starting to clean out the reefer decks, and then the capsizing happened. So we're going to have some guys back down there again helping us out. I want to get a mixing bowl here. So I have a tape measure. I'm going to measure that. Let's see. Can I do that now? Got my handy dandy bag. Perfect. So we're looking at a bowl that would probably be, with the lip, maybe 16.5 inches across in circumference. Maybe a little less. Yeah, maybe 15 inches, 15.5 inches across. So I'd love to get another bowl for here. We don't have any of the blades or the mixing blades. Got to clean off the sink area. And then we did populate with food. Alright, empty cans and other things, but you can see it's pretty messy. Those are probably rat turds. So, starting in the overheads, doing some degreasing up there. Also want to paint the deck. So I talked to Andrew Biondo about that. And to get some primer down and to do some touch-ups. Alright, we probably would have this when the ship comes back, whatever the dry docking plans are, when the ship comes back from dry dock, then we can really focus on this, start to level it out. You can see, you know, just the sloping, and, you know, there's imprints of things in here and other patch jobs that have been done. But for this year on the tour, which we're opening in about 3 weeks, I got to continue to work on this and get it as good as she can look within the parameters that we have. Also, obviously we're in the dark. We'd have to get some lighting for the overhead, maybe string lighting, things like that. Now it will be summer with the 2 doors open there and the veg prep. We might be surprised at how bright it does get in here, but we'd also need some string lights. So that's what we're doing. That's what I'm doing. Painting the deck, doing some degreasing in the overheads and the bulkheads. And so the flow of this year is, you know, it's constantly changing due to the situation from last year. The goal is to, the O1 and the O2 levels should be open. So the port side ladders, the other side will be the up ladders. This ladder right here, leading to this ladder right here, will be down, coming through the veg prep, the galley, and then out again to meet at the yellow line, which will then continue aft. Question: the galley deck was painted red, and a question for you to leave in the comments is, why would this be painted red? Alright, some other areas on the ship were not. Alright, so why would they have red tiles or red paint in the galley? If you have the answer, please leave it in the comments section. And of course, I usually do read every single comment, so then we can confirm or deny. But thanks so much. I'm going to get back to doing some degreasing work, especially in that overhead right there. Wherever it is. Yeah. Alright. And we'll see you again soon. Thanks for all your support. Subscribe, become a member. And we'll see you again soon.